Okay, before I go in on the main topic, let me talk about this walrus beat up looking thing right here, named not Morgan Freeman, but Harvey Weinstein, who finally surrendered himself to authorities this morning. Let me say, we'll see what goes down. But if they got Bill Cosby on little to no evidence, they better get Weinstein, who's got a mountain of evidence on him. And I'm still never letting go of him saying, "Oh, just come watch me shower. Oh, I'm sorry for groping you." I'm like, how you gonna tell a beautiful woman, "Oh, all you gotta do is watch me shower"? No, I'm gonna be trying to get her in the shower with me. Okay? They ain't want to mess with you because you're creepy looking. Now, to the subject at hand. Here we have Mr. Easy Reader himself, Mr. Morgan Freeman, which, by the way, I understand he doesn't like talking about those electric company days, which all I got to say to Morgan Freeman is, screw you, because that's how I first knew you when I was a little kid. Besides Spider-Man, the Spidey Superstores, that was the main reason I watched the Electric Company, to see Easy Reader. And for him that not even want to talk about those days, all I got to say is, Mr. Morgan Freeman, on that little part, from me to you personally, screw you. Now, to the actual subject. Apparently, 16 women have come out and accused Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment. And of those 16, only 2 have been positively identified on the sets of 2 movies that he did in the last few years. Unlike Bill Cosby, which it took place like 100 years ago, this one, there's actually some background. One took place in 2012, the other in 2015. Now, some of what I'm going to say now, some of y'all not going to like. First, let me get the obvious out the way. Why hasn't been no police report or no report to an HR person? You wait till now to say something. Now, there is audio tape of Morgan and video of Morgan Freeman saying something that, quite frankly, would be considered inappropriate. And if I was somebody, if that was my daughter and some old dude, old enough to be her great-grandfather, was talking to my daughter like that, I'd be ready to kill somebody. But at most, they've only proven that he may have sexually harassed women. He certainly said, at least in that one video, some inappropriate stuff. But as far as rape and stuff they're trying to imply, or him groping women, there's been no evidence of that. And ladies, here's the problem. I don't care how powerful they are. And I keep hearing that excuse thrown around. I don't care how powerful they are. If someone approaches you inappropriately, I say this to the men as well, inappropriately, or tries to physically touch you, especially if you're at the workplace, go to someone immediately. Because the longer you wait, the more suspect it looks. Even if you're telling the 100% truth, the worse it looks. Now, and I've been hearing about how we are at war and this and that, how they're going after the black men. No, Me Too's going after, as we've seen with Weinstein. If that was the case, Weinstein wouldn't even been surrendering to be arrested right now. If it was strictly a race thing, it's more like a gender war to me. And then on top of that, let's call it like it is, folks. A lot of us in the black community want to defend these guys because they're black like us. But really, the only reason I defend Bill Cosby is not because he's a black man like me. No, that's not the reason. The only reason. Now, do I think he's a saint? No. I think he did sleep with some of those women. I think he put some of those women in the submission position, as I like to say, and administered the penetration. But do I think he actually drugged them and pulled their pants down and then raped them? No. I think those women knew exactly what they were doing. I think some of those women knew what they were doing. And then when things didn't turn out the way they wanted, all of a sudden they want to come back years later and accuse him of rape or accuse him of sexual assault. Now, do I think he was unfaithful to his wife, Camille? Yes, I do. But at best, that's adultery. If that's the case, a whole lot of men and even some of the women too would be in jail right now, be serving life sentences right now. But that being said, let's not pretend Bill Cosby was a saint, folks. Although I do think that trial took place illegally. I will say that. It definitely took place illegally, in my opinion. And the fact that Andrea Constant kept coming back right after the alleged incident happened is very suspect to me, even now. That being said, with Morgan Freeman, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If some old man would have said that to your daughter or somebody, some female you cared about, you would not be trying to defend him at all. And I ain't trying to defend him. Now, as far as him, them implying that he was a rapist or something, no, I need to see more evidence on that. I have to see more evidence. But to me, I'm not going to defend a dude just because they're black. Because for me, that's lazy thinking. It's very lazy. That's why I can't really go along with this be on code thing. Because here's the truth. White people aren't on code with each other all the time. Okay? Here's the bottom line. People are on code as long as it benefits them. When it doesn't benefit them, they'll get off a code so quick. That's why I always say in my videos now, I'm on code with those who are on code with me. I'm not going to be on code with you just because you have the same skin color as me. But likewise, I'm not going to kiss your behind because you're the opposite color and supposedly you are in a position of quote unquote supremacy either. But I'm going to close this video by saying this. If you know, or if you really believe that this is a system of quote unquote white supremacy, why are you putting yourselves in positions to get messed over? Let's be honest. Bill Cosby, I think, got screwed over. But that being said, he put himself in position to be screwed over. I mean, not enough black people are telling it like it is. He put himself in position. Now, do I think he got railroaded? Yes. But we're seeing the same thing with Morgan Freeman as well. They put themselves in position to be messed over. If you believe that this is a system of racism and such, why are you putting yourself in position for them to take advantage and mess you over? Guys, and I said this in a past video a while back, guys, if you are at work, I don't care if the woman is Beyonce. You leave her alone. The most you say to her, it says, good morning, how you doing? Anything that's work related, and goodbye. That's all you say. You are not at the club. So all I got to say to you brothers that want to be winking and trying to holler at other black women or even white women at work, when it's an improper environment and they take and report you behind, don't be screaming about white supremacy. No, that's you. Now, if you ain't doing none of that and they try to report you for something and trump it up when none of that happened, then you have a case. But a lot of times, no, these brothers set themselves up. And I'm talking specifically the black men. We set ourselves up. Now, do I think it's kind of funny that they pick now to come at Morgan Freeman? Absolutely. It's suspect. It is suspect. Without question, it is suspect. But I also think Morgan Freeman set himself up for this to happen. He set himself up. That's why I can't cry too many tears for him. I can't cry too many tears for him, even though I do think the timing is suspect. Because these women should have came forward with an HR report, a police report, something years ago. And I hear the excuse again about he's a powerful man. Okay, in the case of Harvey Weinstein, okay, I might give you that with him. But in the case of Bill Cosby, and definitely not Morgan Freeman, in the case of those two, no. But even in the case of Harvey Weinstein, I don't care how powerful they are. You go to the police, at HR, or somebody you know you can trust. Or go to somebody you know you can trust that also has influence that can make stuff happen. And you go, and they go there with you and do something. You know, don't wait 2, 3, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Because the longer you wait, it just looks suspect. It looks, not saying that you ain't telling the truth, but it looks suspect. Anyway, we'll see what happens concerning Morgan Freeman. Anyway, I'm out.